Yo! Welcome to another episode of Gaming with Mr. C, where today we get a hands-on session with the game, the very elusive game, Session.
Gaming with Mr. C.
Gaming with Mr. C.
Gaming with Mr. C.
Guys, anybody who knows me or who followed me back when I was on the podcast, Day 2 Update, a gaming podcast with my crew, know that I love skateboarding video games. I suck at skateboarding. I just love the video games. Tony Hawk, Skate, the old ESPN game, Skate or Die, Thrasher. So I just love skateboarding games. And I've been dying to get one on this generation. And no, Tony Hawk 5 does not count. It doesn't count. But luckily we got the old Tony Hawk remake coming out very soon. But back in 2018 on E3, Microsoft and Creature Games announced a game coming exclusively to the Xbox called Session. And I have not quit talking about it since. 2 years later, the game still isn't out. And you can ask my old crew. I'll still text them randomly. Yo, you heard anything on Session? The answer, unfortunately, is always no. Well, guys, the game finally landed on the Xbox One today in an exclusive demo. The demo limits you to 2 hours of play. However, it will be on game preview next week on the Xbox on June 17th. So I booted up the game and decided to give it a shot. And upon starting the game, you're kind of hit with the tutorial. I'm hitting the moves. The game runs very fluid. It feels great. And as soon as I'm through the tutorial and they kind of unleash you on the world, I am hit like a concrete to the face that these controls make no sense. No sense. It starts questioning me as a gamer. I'm starting to question and ponder life as I'm laying lifeless on the ground in this made-up city, New York, I believe. Is New York even real? I don't know. I've never been there. But it actually has me Googling how to hold a controller. Am I holding a controller wrong? And let me explain to you guys. So this is the controller, and I don't know about you, but I typically hold my controllers like so. Well, in this game, this is how you move forward, and this is how you move to the right and to the left. So you don't move left and right with the joysticks. You move with these. So if you're holding the controller like this, and you're moving forward with A, to do a trick, you have to use both analogs. So your thumb can't be here and on the A at the same time. So I ended up having to play the game like this. It says you have to hold down this button or this button, depending on if you're regular or goofy, Skate or Die, and then flip the opposite stick. It was awkward. It just made no sense. I just don't get it. Please explain it to me, somebody. So graphically, guys, this game actually is pretty impressive looking. The environments look great. They look crisp, detailed. They do lack that depth, but the game runs buttery smooth. And the skateboard, the concrete, the character model looks good. It is a little weird though, because the character model looks a lot like what was this guy's name? Xanax, Little Zane, the sleepy guy. And I was just like, what? Is there some weird sponsorship I don't know about? However, ultimately the graphics do look really good. And again, the game runs very smooth. That's why I was so weirded out by this over-the-top, exaggerated ragdoll effect, as you can see in some of these videos I have. Is that why the guy looks like Little Zan? Because he's half asleep and he just kind of... So then you kind of go into... I start playing with the other features of the game. They have a two-player skate challenge. They have it too where you have weekly challenges to do certain things, daily challenges, historical challenges. So it looks like feature-wise they're really starting to think of things. There's fast travel throughout the New York City. So feature-wise it looks like there's a lot there. There's even different difficulties for you to choose. And I sucked at all of them. So guys, there's no story beat here to, I guess, report on or anything. Overall, I have a hard time giving this game a score just because it's not the final product. And they make that very clear when you first play the game. So I think it would be unfair to give it a review because it's not even in beta or preview form. This is just purely a demo. But based off that demo, I would have a hard time recommending anybody to pay for this game in any way, shape, or form because the game does look good. It runs smooth. I love the concept of the game. But a game that you can't control, is it really even a game? Is that like what they call a movie? So it kind of leaves me wondering, like, after 2 years of silence, are they just now releasing this game to get it out there because Skater XL is rumored to come out next month? But if they could fix the controls, and I don't necessarily fault them for it, it's coming from a PC and they don't have controls. They do the old keyboard Mozart thing. But if they could fix these controls, this game has a lot of potential. But you gotta fix the controls. Guys, thanks for gaming with Mr. C. Hope to see you next time.
Gaming with Mr. C.
Gaming with Mr. C.
Gaming with Mr. C.